What's good, guys? Welcome to the studio. My name is Brandon, aka Pipcasso. We're gonna go over this trade that made me over $5,000 today. Pretty good day, but let's get into the video. So this is the trade we're gonna kind of go over. I do have some markings up on it, but let's kind of start on the daily chart. We've had this volume imbalance right here that we have just cannot break. I had that concern yesterday, and when we got this response yesterday, I just assumed based off of that response and also the overnight action that we were going to be trading up a little bit higher. So keep in mind this level here. I'm gonna put it on there. It's gonna populate with the rest of this stuff on there, but that's fine. So this is the volume imbalance on the daily chart. So let's keep that as our key point. Now, if we go down to the 15-minute chart, yesterday we hit the daily rejection block. Let me put that on actually. Okay, this level right here is the daily rejection block. So to me, that was very, very important when I saw the reaction from that. Is we know yesterday it actually ended up taking a sell from up here down to there, and didn't have to sit through any of this. But when I woke up this morning, I saw that we hit this rejection block, expanded away, market structure shift there, leaving this fair value gap on the 15-minute chart. We came down into it in London, right? We expect a retractionary state or down retracement, and we expand away. We come into this gap, expand away, we come back down. So what is market structure showing me? It's showing me that price is bullish. So I then outline this 15-minute gap and take this high to low and expect to come down to a 15-minute order block. As we go down to the 5-minute chart, because that's where my entry was on, I just want to go back up to the 1-hour chart and kind of take this off. So the question I want to ask you, and the question that I asked myself, was where is it jagged and where is it smooth? So if we look at the lows, jagged, jagged, smooth lows, jagged, jagged, jagged. So what's very, very clean and obvious? These highs. Very, very clean and obvious buy side liquidity pool after all of this is jagged down here. So to help gave me a better understanding of the price wants to trade a little bit higher. As you see here, there's this gap here as well. We expand above that. 1-hour order block, these two down closed candles, trading down into that and then expecting it to run out there. So as we get back into this, again, the 15-minute chart order block trades down into it. Let's go to the 5-minute chart because that's where my execution was on. So initially, I had seen all of this and price had come up and came down at 9:30. So on the live stream, you kind of see me like, I'm like, dang, like I wish it would have come down a little bit more, but it kind of just screamed away and ran without me. So I was kind of almost debating like taking it on the 1-minute chart. As you see over here, I was like, I really want to buy this, but I'm not going to. I didn't really trust this. I wanted to actually see it come lower, and that's what it did. But I still stayed on the 5-minute chart because that's just kind of where I was operating off of. It was really clean for me. So I took this swing. Initially had it from right there to there, and you see how it came down a little bit, but didn't come down to the level of the 15-minute order block what I was looking for. So all I did was drag this up here. It still had the same area. And then remember, all explosive price swings happen or occur after a stop run. So we traded down into here, and I'm going to start using limit orders more because usually I had been doing market orders. So I wouldn't have got this fill right here. Like that's where I bought at 9:45. I wouldn't have got this fill because it wicked down there way too fast. There's no way I would have been able to do anything. I had one a little bit lower up inside of here, but it didn't trade down to it. So it didn't give me that opportunity, but that's fine. It at least got me in with the bulk of my position. It was like one more on that I was adding below. That was it. And so I knew we had news at 10. And what I wanted to see us was create the high of the day. Because ultimately I thought, and still think we're still bearish. So I was believing that we would see price be up here at 10 o'clock. Now we didn't obviously get that. Price was down here. And I ended up taking 2 off up here because I was looking at ES and YM and they were lagging a little bit. I want to show you the SMT that I was looking at and that I saw as price was trading this morning, which helped further emphasize or further show me that what we were looking for. So in the London session, you see how this low, higher low, low, higher low, low, lower low. So that's what gave me the indication that that's what we're looking for. Now again, look at look at NQ up top, low, higher low, low, higher low, low, lower low. So this is a stop run. Price is higher time frame bullish, so I was okay with that. So as price was trading down into here, I bought, and then you'll see me manage my stop loss as we go up here. Again, I took off 2 here as I explained because price was lagging a little bit. And so ultimately I was looking at the 25,099 level. I wish I would have, moved up to at least 100, 100 like a whole number. This was the first target above those equal highs based off the midnight opening range. As you see, I took it off there. Now it definitely hit there. And then you see this was best case scenario for me. So I would have had to sit through all this to get the best case scenario. It was fine. And I was okay with taking it off up here. I made roughly 2% on all my accounts. So that was a pretty good day. So this is just a trade that I took today. It was a great trade. It was executed well, and I was really patient. That was the thing. Like I really felt the temptation to get in there early, but I'm so glad I stuck to what I wanted to see, because ultimately that is what happened, and it stopped me from sitting in a lot of drawdown or second guessing myself. So again, if you like this type of content, like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the algorithm, helps me out, helps me share this type of content. All right, guys, hope you have a great day. Peace out.